guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to share with you how I go about cleaning out my closet. I only clean out my closet once a year, but I do it every single year at like this exact same time, towards like the end of July. So I have filmed a video on this before, but it was in my last apartment and it was like quite a few years ago, so figured why not share it again. Maybe it'll be different. I don't really know. I haven't gone back and watched that video, so I don't know if what I do now is that different from what I did then, but maybe it will be. I don't know. Probably not. But here we are. So this is how I clean out my closet. So if you guys have never seen it before, there is this little trick that you can do with your hangers to see what you actually wear in your closet throughout the year and what you don't. So what I do is I go and hang all of my hangers the wrong way to start with, and then as I wear things and they come out of the laundry, I hang them back up the right way so that I can clearly see what I've worn and what I haven't. And then for me personally, I also separate it so that like the hangers that are all going the right way are on one side and everything's going the wrong way is on the other side, so I can easily get to the stuff that I haven't worn and see if any of it speaks to me that day, you know? I do have two closets. They are relatively small closets, so it's like I have two small closets instead of one big walk-in closet like I've had previously, but I kind of like it this way because in one closet I'm able to keep all of my shirts and dresses and, you know, jumpers, rompers, whatever. And then in my other closet I'm able to keep all of my pants and longer skirts and jackets, vests, all that stuff. So it's nice and like somewhat organized in that manner as well. So the first thing I do is I pull out all of the hangers that are going the wrong direction, because that is all the clothes that I have not worn over the last year. And then I separate those into a yes pile, a no pile, and then a try on pile. So generally my no pile is going to be just anything as I'm going through it that's like I know that I don't want to wear it anymore. It's not something that I'm drawn to whatsoever. My yes pile is generally going to be like shirts and things that I know are already going to fit and I don't really need to try on. And the try on pile is generally going to be any pants, skirts, jackets, things like that that may not fit anymore or that I may not like the fit of anymore. I'm going to put over there, because those things I tend to hang back up if they don't necessarily fit me the day that I put them on and decide that I don't want to wear them, because it may just be a that day thing. Whereas with shirts, if I put it on and I don't like the way it looks on me, I'm generally going to either kind of put it aside in its own special spot, or I'm just going to remember that I don't quite like it, or I'm going to go ahead and put it in a pile that is just stuff to get rid of as I try it on throughout the year. So anyway, I then take my try-on pile and I try it all on, and then I separate that into my yeses and my nos. And a lot of my stuff, I actually am pretty proud of myself this year because I did pretty good at wearing most of the stuff that's in my closet. So out of the stuff that I needed to try on that I wasn't sure of, I mainly kept anything that was kind of like dressy or businessy that I haven't necessarily had a need for, but I might have a need for and it still fits well. Or I kept things that are really good for like videos, but I haven't necessarily worn them out of my house this year because I don't really leave my house that often on my days off. And so generally if I'm like doing lookbooks or things like that, I'm not going to go ahead and turn those around to something that I've worn, but they're really good to have as like extra accessory type pieces for lookbooks, like my vests and things like that. So I kept all that kind of stuff. And then after I was done with all that, I had this nice pile of things that I needed to donate, give away, whatever, and I bagged all those up and they're currently downstairs. And then all of the other stuff, I went ahead and hung it back up in the closet and flipped all of my hangers back the wrong direction so that I can just start over. So yeah, that is how I clean out my closet every single year. It works. In years past, when I've had a lot of things that I haven't worn, I've made a rule for myself that I needed to get rid of half of that pile because it was just out of control, and I was like, if you can't even wear all of this in a year, what's the point in having all of it? Someone else can get a better use out of it. This is ridiculous. And I just forced myself to get rid of half of it. This year I was a little bit easier on myself because there was a lot of stuff right off the bat that I knew I wanted to get rid of. I didn't have a whole lot that I hadn't worn that was like everyday things anyway. So I was a little bit easier on myself on what I decided to keep that I had not worn this year. But yeah, that's basically it. It's really not anything super special or anything, but I know that keeping a closet organized and clean and getting rid of things can be really difficult sometimes. So hopefully this will help you out in figuring out a good way to go through your closet and get rid of things that you haven't worn for an entire year. So if you have any other closet tips or clothing organization tips in general, leave me a comment down below. Share it with the class. You know how this goes. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!